everybody. It's time to learn how to boost your mood with food. Here to tell us how is a physician, scientist, and best-selling author of one of my favorite books, Eat to Beat Disease, Dr. William Li. Hello, Dr. Li.
Hello.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Good to see you.
How are you?
Okay.
What do we got here?
Kick us off with the beginning. Let's begin at the beginning.
All right. 2024 was a tough year for a lot of people, but 2025, we want to make it great.
Okay.
And one of the things that science is showing us is that there's some amazing, delicious foods that can actually counter our feeling down, and lift up our spirits.
Okay.
So let's talk about them.
Tell us about food grouping. What is food grouping?
Okay, so food groups can bring foods together that look different, but they actually share commonalities. So these foods all have an antioxidant called lycopene.
Lycopene.
Right?
Sure.
Now, lycopene in your brain helps release a special hormone, a neurotransmitter called serotonin.
Oh, wow.
Which is very important if you want to feel positive. In fact, studies from Japan showed in 986 people that men and women who ate more tomatoes high in lycopene had lower rates of depression.
Wow.
And somebody else, another group actually that did research on lycopene itself, about the amount in a cup of tomato juice or half a cup of sun-dried tomatoes, found that the lycopene could elevate feelings of optimism, confidence, and sense of self-worth, which is what we all want.
Wow. Great. And fun to eat.
Delicious.
That's right.
All right, what do we have next?
Okay, so these foods look different, but they all have something called beta-cryptozanthin. Now, this is also an antioxidant. Beta-cryptozanthin lowers inflammation in the brain. If you want to actually feel good, you don't want to be inflamed in your brain.
No.
But the other thing that beta-cryptozanthin does is it protects your neurons, which is the wiring in your brain, so you can actually have neuroplasticity. What that means is that you're flexible in thinking. And if you want to have a positive mood, you want to be flexible in how you're actually thinking about things.
What were we just talking about?
We were just talking about that.
We're talking about people who have flexible thought patterns and how it's just much easier to deal with flexible thinkers than inflexible thinkers.
Exactly. So the foods with beta-cryptozanthin are persimmons and sweet potatoes, apricots, squash, even chili peppers. Now, a study of 4,100 men and women in the United States showed that those who had higher levels of beta-cryptozanthin from their diet had lower rates of depression.
Great.
I'm feeling good about
Me
us
too.
right now. Okay.
Coffee.
All right. Now, coffee is one of my favorites. We all know coffee has caffeine, but it also has chlorogenic acid and ferulic acid. And these three things actually support our positive mood by countering depression.
Oh, yeah.
So the question is, how much coffee do you need to have?
Yeah.
17 cups a day.
The clinical studies show 4 to 5 cups of coffee a day will do the trick.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot. I was joking. That sounds like a lot. 4 to 5 cups a day.
I drink that every day.
Okay. All right. Good. All right. What's next? What do we have here? Vinegar.
Next is vinegar. Now, vinegar is actually acetic acid, and acetic acid is good for metabolism, good for gut health, and in the brain, vinegar, the acetic acid, actually helps you release serotonin.
Wow.
Again, okay?
So are all vinegars the same? Because I always thought that it was only apple cider vinegar.
Yeah, a lot of different kinds of vinegars all have acetic acid. Apple cider vinegar, red wine vinegar, balsamic vinegar. But here's something new.
Okay.
Chinese black vinegar.
Okay.
This is the kind of vinegar you get if you order soup dumplings at a Chinese restaurant. It's a dipping sauce. Scientists have shown that this black vinegar helps grow a healthy bacteria in your gut called Akkermansia. And this bacteria helps your body produce its own GLP-1, which is the same thing that the Ozempic and Mounjaro is trying to do. Now, the thing that's amazing is that
No, don't do it.
the natural GLP-1 actually works in the brain to elevate your mood.
Oh my gosh.
All right, we're gonna take a break. More mood-boosting food when we return. Stick around. Hey, we're back with Dr. William Li, learning about different foods that help boost your mood and lift your spirits.
Just so you
What's
know,
next?
during the commercial break, I finally got the cap off, and the Chinese vinegar is delicious. Delicious, yes.
All right, what do we have next?
Great. We've got rosemary.
Okay.
Now, rosemary has something called rosmarinic acid in it, And what this does in your brain is it actually helps your brain release something called oxytocin, which is the feel-good hormone, social hormone. It makes you feel like you're surrounded by friends. And studies from Kerman University actually gave just half a teaspoon of ground dried rosemary and found in people that it would actually raise their mood, but it would also decrease their anxiety by 58%.
Wow.
And does
Okay.
that include eating bread with rosemary
Well, listen,
on it?
I love to actually use rosemary for roasting vegetables
Sure,
like
yeah.
carrots and potatoes. You could sprinkle it on focaccia. And Kelly, do you make popcorn?
Yes.
Okay, try making some popcorn and putting some powdered rosemary right on top of it for an amazing
Powdered
flavor.
rosemary.
Yeah, it's really good.
That is
Good, right?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, all right.
Omega 3s.
All right. Now we all know you can get omega-3s in seafood. Good for your heart, good for your metabolism. But did you know omega-3s are also good for your brain?
Yes.
Yeah.
Lowers inflammation, and also helps, guess what? Release serotonin. Now, you want omega-3s, you want to actually get it from oily fish like salmon or sardines.
Yeah.
If you can't find seafood or you don't like seafood, you can also get it from plant-based sources like walnuts, almonds, chia seeds, flax seeds, all different choices. But my personal favorite, by the way, I love tinned seafood. That's how I love to get my omega-3s. They're called conservas. It's a delicacy in Spain, and I think it's a simple way to actually get a great snack or a meal. You can just pop open a tin, put it onto a salad, and it's already pre-cooked.
Yeah,
You
I love that.
a tinned
I
fish.
love a tinned fish.
There are
especially
two
the
kinds
sardines.
of people in the world, Dr. Lee. Those who love tinned fish and those of us that are like, ooh, tinned fish.
Try it. It's really good.
Chocolate is next.
All right. Who needs another reason to love chocolate?
Yeah, but I already see what's happening here. This is like the chocolate that tastes like an ashtray, right?
It's the dark. But I got to tell you, there's something in cacao, chocolate, that's called anandamide, and this is new. Anandamide, when you eat it, works on your brain in a system called the endocannabinoid system, which is the same system that THC binds to. So when you eat chocolate and you get that chocolate high, that's exactly what's going on. So studies in Korea have given 85% dark chocolate to healthy 20 and 30-year-olds.
It has to be at least 85%.
Yeah, they
right?
looked at 70%, didn't work. 85% definitely worked. Improved their mood, improved their gut health. And you've heard about the gut-brain axis?
Yeah.
Yes.
Chocolate will do it. So here's the thing. 85%, like especially for you. Okay.
Let me tell you something. 65% to me tastes like the bottom of an ashtray.
I'm telling you, 85% is very bitter. So my recommendation for milk chocolate lovers is to have it with coffee. Chocolate plus coffee is mocha. And because coffee is also good for you, you get double the hit.
Amazing.
Okay.
Thank you, Dr. Lee, for this info. Go to our website, pick up Dr. Lee's book, Eat to Beat Disease. We'll be right back.